the realtor.com, the parent company Move.
Coming after homes.com, they were stealing trade secrets, accessing company and really confidential information. Is it fair for homes.com to hire an employee that worked for realtor.com, kind of gain all of those trade secrets?
There's some kind of non-compete that employee signed upon employment, because it's a bit of a free market.
CoStar could swallow realtor.com. They almost bought realtor.com for about 10% of market cap.
The portal wars are alive.
Zillow's the king of home searches, raking in a massive 305 million visits in July 2024, but the battle for second place is heating up. Realtor.com has long held that spot, but Homes.com is coming in strong with the billion-dollar ad blitz. The twist? Realtor.com just slapped CoStar, Homes.com's parent company, with a lawsuit. They're accusing CoStar of stealing trade secrets. Is it a fair fight, or is someone playing dirty? Let's investigate. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button now.
This video is brought to you by Houzeo, America's most advanced home buying and selling platform. Americans across the nation are saving on commissions with Houzeo.com. You can too. Check out Houzeo.com on the web or the Houzeo mobile app.
The $1 billion marketing blitz. 123 million Americans tuned into the Super Bowl on February 13th, 2024, making it the second most watched TV event ever. The first? Only the moon landing. A Super Bowl ad has the power to reach, engage, and influence millions. CoStar paid around $35 million on 4 commercials in one of Super Bowl's most talked about ad campaigns. CoStar's Homes.com enlisted celebrities like Dan Levy, Heidi Gardner, and Lil Wayne, who delivered a quirky, eye-catching campaign. Hollywood legend Jeff Goldblum made his 9th consecutive appearance as eccentric Brad Bellflower for Apartments.com, another portal owned by CoStar. The Super Bowl commercials are just a taste of CoStar's $1 billion marketing blitz. Their mission? To replace Zillow as the top home search site. The fight for number 2. CoStar believes the coveted number 1 spot is within reach. They claim to have already taken over the number 2 position, a position long held by realtor.com. CoStar says that Homes.com website traffic tripled in March 2024 compared to the previous year. But Move Inc., the owner of realtor.com, isn't buying it. They argue that despite CoStar's flashy moves, realtor.com still holds onto the number 2 spot. The tension hit a new high on July 2024, when Move Inc. decided to sue CoStar and Homes.com. The claim? Trade secrets theft. Move has accused CoStar of stealing their business secrets through James Kaminsky. Now, Kaminsky is no high-stakes player. He's a writer who first worked at realtor.com before moving to CoStar. CoStar's CEO, Andy Florence, brushed off the lawsuit, calling it silly and a little pathetic. Ouch! The plaintiff, Move Inc. Move Inc., based in Santa Clara, California, is owned by none other than media giant News Corp. These guys are huge. They control over 30 publications and 9 media companies. They even own Dow Jones and Company, publisher of the Wall Street Journal. As of June 30th, 2023, News Corp raked in $9.88 billion in revenue, $16.9 billion in total assets. News Corp bought Move Inc. in September 2014 for a cool $950 million. Their agenda? To get their hands on realtor.com. Move runs realtor.com under a license from the National Association of Realtors. Realtor.com has held the number 2 spot behind Zillow for years, but now CoStar claims that it has shaken things up. According to their Google Analytics data, they reported a staggering 149 million monthly unique visitors in the second quarter of 2024. That's a 73% jump from the year before. But Move CEO Damien Eales called out CoStar at the NAR mid-year conference, accusing them of inflating their status. He told a room full of realtors that CoStar is lying about being the number 2 portal. And Move didn't stop there. They sued CoStar for stealing trade secrets, breaching contracts, and committing fraud. This isn't a new move. In 2014, Move sued Zillow for $2 billion over trade secret theft involving Errol Samuelson. Samuelson was the big cheese at realtor.com before he jumped ship
to Zillow.
Move won that case. Zillow had to cough up $130 million in damages and another $30 million in legal fees. But this time, there's one key difference. The employee in the hot seat is James Kaminsky, a senior content editor, not a high-profile exec like Samuelson. Move thinks they will win once again, but CoStar argues that Kaminsky's role is not comparable to Samuelson's. The defendant, CoStar. CoStar was founded by Andy Florence in 1987 with just $50,000 and one employee, himself. Fast forward to today, and CoStar employs 6,200 people across 14 countries. CoStar boasts an impressive market cap of $29.51 billion as of August 2024. They've built a rock-solid reputation in commercial real estate and often claim to be the world leader in commercial data. In 2014, CoStar dipped its toes into residential real estate. They splurged $585 million on apartments.com. In 2021, they grabbed homes.com for $156 million in cash. By September 2023, CoStar was flexing. Homes.com had over 100 million unique monthly visitors. Florence attributed this success to blocking and tackling and doing the right moves. Realtor.com isn't having it. According to their lawsuit, CoStar is desperate to boost traffic to Homes.com after building market and investor expectations with its claims of success. CoStar's general counsel Gene Boxer clapped back, calling the lawsuit Realtor.com's latest desperate attempt to distract from the fact that Homes.com has replaced Realtor.com as the number 2 portal. James Kaminsky, mastermind or pawn? James Kaminsky, the man at the center of this legal storm, joined Realtor.com in 2015. James was in charge of editorial strategy and content development before a company-wide layoff in January 2024. Shortly after, Kaminsky joined CoStar. Florence says Kaminsky only works on condo listing descriptions for Homes.com, but Move Inc. thinks otherwise. They claim Kaminsky leads a team at Homes.com that's working on a news and insights page stolen from Realtor.com. On January the 12th, 2024, his last day at Realtor.com, Kaminsky allegedly sent company files to his personal Gmail account. The data accessed includes job titles, business strategies, and compensation details. The suit accuses Kaminsky of accessing Realtor.com's information at least 37 times after joining CoStar. If found guilty, Kaminsky could be in hot water for violating federal and state computer fraud laws. The allegations. The accusations against CoStar and Kaminsky are serious. Here's the rundown. Misappropriation of trade secrets. Kaminsky allegedly took confidential documents from Move Inc., including internal strategies and business plans for Realtor.com's news and insights platform. Unauthorized access and data theft. Kaminsky is accused of emailing these documents to his personal email and accessing Move's cloud-based files after leaving the company. Deletion of electronic files. Kaminsky allegedly deleted nearly 1,000 files and wiped his browser history before returning his company laptop. Violation of employment agreements. Kaminsky is accused of keeping documents he shouldn't have and not returning all of Move's property. Fraudulent misrepresentation. Move Inc. claims Kaminsky lied in his separation agreement. He also secured his severance while secretly accessing their documents. Kaminsky denies wrongdoing, claiming that deleting my personal files, emails, and browser history is basic privacy hygiene. He says the data he had accessed were just pay stubs, tax-related documents, performance reviews, gift cards, and photos. Florence has pledged to support Kaminsky with a bold statement. Effectively, you create a bogus story, use a relatively junior person as a pawn, and you get a story out there. The demands. Moving has laid out 3 demands. Preliminary injunction. To stop CoStar and Kaminsky from accessing or using any of Move's confidential information. Damages and jury trial. Preservation of evidence. Demanding that all evidence be preserved to investigate what happened to the stolen information. The fight continues. George Bush's nominee, Honorable George H. Wu, is presiding over the case. Known for his calm demeanor, Wu reminded the two giants that it's better to settle than to litigate. The tango between Move Inc. and CoStar goes way beyond the courtroom. The real drama is the portal war for that coveted number 2 spot. According to data from SEMrush for July 2024, Zillow stayed on top with 305 million visits. Realtor.com came in second with 100 million visitors. Homes.com and Apartments.com each pulled in about 40 million visits for CoStar's residential business. Who do you think could be a worthy competitor to knock Zillow off its throne? Will it be Move's Realtor.com or CoStar's Homes.com? Let us know in the comments.